What's going on, guys? King Strats here, back in the video on the channel, and today it is Sushi Sunday, one of my favorite days of the week. Now, you're seeing this on a Monday, yes. I make my posts, of course, from the meal I have the night before. So, we've got Sushi Sunday. Happy Monday. You enjoy my Sunday the day after, because obviously I got to do the whole editing thing. This is from Green Dragon Sushi, that is in Fair Lawn, New Jersey. I actually got this recommendation from a client of mine. I was at a different place. She said, you got to try this place. I haven't looked back since. It is so good. The fish is super fresh. I'm sorry in advance if you don't like fish, because 90% of this is fish. There is one chicken roll for all of you that don't enjoy that. And of course, my favorite noodles ever. This is Singapore Mei Fun. I'm just going to get into them because this is just the gospel. If you don't know what Mei Fun are, let me give you a quick nerd alert breakdown. Mei Fun noodles, what they are. They are rice noodles. Now, the Singapore aspect, even though I've talked to people from Singapore and they said that they don't eat these at all, comes from the fact that it has sort of a curry sauce to it, as well as every single type of protein with these rice noodles that have a curry base to them, and they are just unbelievable. I've had them a million times. I get them almost every single time from this place. And theirs is one of the best. The noodles aren't too oily. I've said this with my Chinese food mukbangs, but I don't like when they have noodles that are doused in oil. You get the flavor 110%, but the noodles are very light, and they don't have that big salty, oily flavoring to them. And if you're a fan of things that are curry background, I think you will absolutely love these. Everyone I've ever tried or told to try them loves them. Like most things curry, you'll be wearing it for the next few days. So if you have a significant other or any friends near you, make sure that they have it with you, or else you will be in big trouble, because you can definitely smell it. Luckily for me, I don't care. So good. Oh man, hold on. Let's see if I can find a good winner. There we go. Come here, shrimp. Oh, you heard that? That's how you know. That means you're going in. There we go. See that shrimp? It's in there. So, every kind of protein. There's carrots. Same things you would get in a lo mein, but so much lighter and such just a very just refreshing taste. You can get regular Mei Fun too, which is just that rice noodle. I'm sorry. But the Singapore version is just so much better in my opinion. Alright, one more. I'm not trying to smash the whole thing on camera. I also did, obviously, a nice eating challenge yesterday. If you didn't see that, the video will be in the description with my McDonald's, my quarter pounder, my $3,500 challenge. Thank you if you checked it out. Thank you if you're here on the channel. Whether it's for the mukbangs, the eating challenges, they'll all be added in. I just want to keep eating this. But, of course, got to go on to some different rolls. Had something a little different on the agenda today. I don't know how many people are going to vibe with this one right here. But this, ladies and gentlemen, is a soft-shelled crab roll. Tempura soft-shelled crab. If you don't know soft-shelled crab, you're not familiar with it, you eat the whole thing. They bread the whole thing. They don't take they don't take the shell off, because the shell is soft enough that you don't have to. So you can get a soft-shelled crab sandwich. I've gotten them from Maryland a lot, but they do them also at these sushi/hibachi spots, and I've been a big fan of them. There's like a nice teriyaki sauce on it, very similar to the Katsu sauce, which is actually what's in here too. You can get a real good look at that crab meat there. A lot of people get turned off by soft-shelled crab because if you look out the back, that right there is a leg. So it's a little intimidating for people who haven't had seafood before. I spilled a piece of chicken. You know, I spill stuff in the front of my camera. Speaking of chicken, this right here, let me give you the other side. That's the sauce side. That's the side they want you to see. This right here is a chicken katsu roll. Now, chicken katsu is Japanese. It is just breaded chicken with a specific kind of sauce. I've actually made my own chicken katsu. If I remember, I'll leave the thing on the bottom, but I believe it's in my cooking playlist if you're interested in that. I made a macro-friendly version, but kind of like a barbecue sweet sauce that goes on with it. Breaded chicken. They just put it inside of a sushi roll. These days in America, you can get anything in a sushi roll. So meaty. You have to understand, this is like one of my favorite sushi spots, so I'm going to love everything they make. The only things I haven't had are the ones in the front. But it's so good. Let me give you one more. Oh my goodness. I know a lot of people, like a lot of you guys don't like sushi. I would suggest if you're a person who hasn't had it before, to start with something like this. This is chicken. There is no fish in here whatsoever. It is breaded. It is cooked. So you get used to the texture. That's how I started. You get used to the texture. You get used to the nori or the seaweed wrap that they have, as well as obviously the rice. It's a good introduction instead of eating the fish. I graduated to the fish later on. I've been eating sushi since I was about maybe 12 or 13 years old. I didn't start eating raw fish until ginger. I want to say about 15. Haven't looked back though. Been eating sushi ever since. I gotta get back in here. I'm just eyeing that shrimp too. There we go. Every kind of meat in here. A wonderful curry sauce. These back here are my goats. I get this every time I get sushi, no matter what. Usually just your spicy salmon and your spicy tuna rolls. I get them every time. It's what I started with as far as eating sushi. Excuse the weird way I'm grabbing these chopsticks because I'm not used to holding them up to the camera. Normally I just shove the thing in my mouth. But just chopped up, raw fish, spicy mayo. I don't like a ton. That's why I prefer it on the outside. You can get it mixed on the inside too. But I try to keep my calories down, if you don't know. Even though I did eat like 5,000 calories at McDonald's yesterday. It's so fresh. People really don't like sushi, and I get it. There's probably some people watching this going, and I get it. I feel that way about pickles. And y'all yell at me when I put pickles on my sandwich. And this is a seafood lover roll. You can see there's every kind of fish in here on the top. Got the spicy salmon. Oof, can't even talk. There's tuna on the inside. Tempura. And of course, you can see the salmon right there as well. So it's a seafood lover's delight. On the top, they got spicy mayo, more crunch, which is just panko breadcrumbs. Very hard to hold these. People think my hands shake before. Imagine trying to hold something straight with a chopstick. And a tempura shrimp. You can see that bad boy right there. Tempura shrimp for your mind. Which is what you see right there. That is the whole shrimp. For me, Sushi Sunday is just, it's the ultimate just like relaxed, chill meal. And you have people over, which I do, and they're waiting, which they will, but I don't care, because I love you guys, and I always want to break bread first. So that's the seafood lover right there. You can see the different kinds of fish, tuna, salmon, again on the top. That spicy mayo. Oh, goodness. It's always very hard for me to pick favorites, because I genuinely love them all. You know, spicy tuna and salmon for me have just like that nostalgia to them. I'm so used to eating them. I had so much. But Mei Fun has become my favorite noodle. I will say that. I still love lo mein. Pad Thai is another one. You know, I usually get Pad Thai from places like this. But I have to get a Thai food kind of jump off one of these days. And this place really has good crunch, which I'll show you now. I can't get it. There we go. Which I'll show you now. So you see that breadcrumb kind of thing? Those are panko. Very popular in sushi, especially in this country. Most of the stuff you see here, you won't see in traditional sushi type of places. The real deal ones that I've been to, it's perfectly acceptable to eat with your hands. They usually serve it to you one at a time, and you're not really supposed to ask for soy sauce or wasabi or even use the ginger, because sometimes what I'll do with my sushi is this. Just kind of give you like a little bit of sushi like etiquette, I guess. Not to say that I'm like the master, but I have eaten a lot in a lot of different places. So sometimes I'll eat my sushi like this, which is a big no-no. But I enjoy that ginger flavor. You do notice I don't really use soy sauce though. And if you're at like the real, authentic, traditional, don't ask for it. It's kind of insulting to the chef. They give it to you one by one the way that they think or they want you to eat it. Let me get a little more. This is what I got today. Raspberry lemonade. This is a much smaller sushi Sunday meal than I normally do. I'll be the first to admit that. I'm still, what's the right word? Bloated from yesterday. A lot of sodium in that. So I didn't want to go crazy today. Calorie-wise, I'm fine. But sodium. I'm a lot better after I worked out. But, 4 quarter pounders will do that to you. You feel me? But my biggest suggestion to the people who just got indoctrinated into the sushi world, get something with chicken or shrimp. California rolls if you like avocado. They do have imitation crab meat, but it's cooked. So that's also another good one. Personally, I don't like avocado, so I would go with one of these. Actually, no, I wouldn't go with one of these because this is soft-shell crab. Get the chicken katsu. I'm sorry, food makes me happy. I know I'm supposed to be this fit guy and I enjoy my fitness, but I like my fatness too. You gotta balance them both. Best way to live. But don't do the eating challenges. Leave that to stupid people like me. I also want to say this for people who are still watching. Thank you for supporting the channel. I've done different kinds of things. I've tried different things other than just traditional mukbangs. I'm doing the food truck thing. I'm trying to implement new series. And yesterday I did an eating challenge. It's only been out for maybe an hour or two, but the engagement on it from the comments from you guys, I haven't really looked at the views, but I've been answering a lot of comments comparatively. Has been really, really overwhelming in a sense because like I said, I've been doing this YouTube thing for 2 months. So because of that, I'm going to announce to you guys that we will be doing some sort of challenge at least once a week. I can't do any more than that because I don't want to have no arteries by the time this is all said and done, and it takes preparation. Yesterday was a Saturday. I didn't eat the day before at all, knowing what I was getting myself into. So I didn't post any content. So there might have to be some of that. There will be some spicy challenges. I want to try a few of those. A lot of you wanted to see the spicy ramen challenge. 100% going to happen either this week or the next. But I do have other ones. The one chip also will be coming. If you hear this long, it's not really a spoiler because you're one of the people that watch the entirety of my videos, which is really, really crazy. I know that YouTube is kind of a thing with a lot of people only kind of flick through, and I get it because I do too. I'm not saying it in a bad way, but some of you do really watch the entire video, which is amazing. So the one chip challenge is coming. The Death Nut Challenge is coming. And I've got some eating challenges, some of which I'm going to make myself. Maybe I'll have some other YouTubers kind of follow suit and do some of them. Because I got a couple of things planned. So, we shall see. But the challenges are here to stay. Spicy and eating challenges. Both of them. I'm a competitive person. I've always said that I don't like doing eating challenges. And I didn't like doing the eating challenge while I was doing it. But at the same time, the competitive aspect that I have, I'm just a competitive person. Against myself. You know, I don't compete with other people. But once we got going, now I'm looking at the time. If you watch the video, I said I was okay with it, which I am. But I need more. I can get that down. And I know I can. And my competitive nature has kicked in. So, we're going to push it a little bit. And the spicy thing, I did the one with the wings, which had ghost peppers in it. They were ghost pepper wings. But people were telling me about the one chip and the death nut. Alright, let's do it. I'm not as good with spicy food as I am with capacity. So, that's going to hurt a lot more than the McDonald's did. But, I don't know, man. I'm just competitive. Let's do it. So, thank you guys. Always with your feedback. I always try to listen. I've done things you guys have asked in the comments. And we're going to keep continuing to roll on, man. I just kind of want to give a little bit of like a State of the Union. Kind of where I'm at. Drop by. Share some wonderful sushi. But I got to go. Watch Sunday Night Football. And maybe 90 Day Fiancé. Don't tell anybody I watched that. But I do. Has anybody watched that show? I've been watching it since like season 1 through 3. I started watching in season 1. I was sick when it first came out, and I was flicking channels, and my remote died, but I didn't feel like getting up. So it was on TLC. And I'm watching this, and I'm going, what's he going to do next? I've been hooked ever since. Now it's very popular, but it wasn't back then. So I've been watching. I still watch. And if anybody else watches, let me know if I'm the only crazy one out there watching it. But it is what it is. I'm going to watch that tonight too. I used to watch the show Power. I've been watching the second one, but it's on like a hiatus. So those are like the shows that I'm watching. I've also been watching You on Netflix. I'm rewatching it. I tend to rewatch shows I already finished. There's a new season coming out in 2021. So that's my agenda of shows that I'm watching. If anybody wants to like talk about that kind of stuff, you're interested in that kind of stuff, I can go in depth. I'm a big time TV and a movie buff. I'm very disappointed this year, by the way, it's the last thing I'm going to say, that there is no horror stuff going on. Like, this was my favorite time of the year movie-wise because every channel had horror movies, all the slashers, all the Michael Myers and the Leprechauns and the Chuckies and the Freddys, and they're not here this year. I know this year's been a big L, but at least give me that much. Not that I can't watch it anyway, but there was something about the festivity about it that I really, really enjoyed, which isn't here, unfortunately. But let me know what your favorite horror movie is, too. I like chopping it up about that kind of stuff. Maybe we could do some movie stuff. I'm gonna have to make a second channel already because I don't want to flood it with too much stuff. But I'm big into movies. I'm big into TV. I'm big into sports. I'm big into history. I'm big into a lot of different topics that I can talk in depth about with a lot of people. So maybe we'll do something with that too. But I don't want to bite off more than I can chew because even the YouTube content thing, this is still a new thing to me, putting out longer videos. I'd only been doing short 1-minute Instagram videos for 3.5 years, and now I'm doing this, which is like 20 to 30 minute videos. So all in all, it's gonna be fun. There's definitely more plans, definitely more stuff coming, definitely more content. So thank you guys for supporting. I'm gonna go out there and finish my food. I'm watching TV, watching games before I have to start the grind back tomorrow. Today was only a half day of work because it's a Sunday. So, Sundays are for not work, supposedly. So I only work half. So, all in all, it's been real. Thank you guys for your support. Let me know if you want anything specific, whether it be food challenge. I'm looking at some now. Mukbangs, food reviews we'll be doing still. The GOAT series you guys like too, I'll be doing that. So We're going to be doing some different mashups with different places to make one goated meal. So we'll be doing that. Spicy challenges, eating challenges, lots of plans coming for the channel. Thank you guys for your support. It has been a crazy, like, 2 months. You know, I know people keep telling me I'm almost at 10,000 subscribers, which is wild, because I haven't been doing this that long, and I'm still learning and getting better at it. You know, but you can see even from my first videos to this video, whether it be the quality or things of that nature, that it's improving. It's not where I want it to be, but just watching my own stuff, I'm learning how to edit and stuff like that. But it's been a ride, man. Anyway, I gotta go. It's been your boy King Straps. Be back tomorrow. Probably back in the kitchen, more cooking stuff, more content. I love you guys. The hand signs, they made it to YouTube.